Brines. Brine. Brains.
Brands.
Brains. I need a drink. Welcome back to Dad Bod Basics. Tonight I'm going to show you how to make a basic brine. Now, a really basic brine is just water and salt. It's something that you put your meat into and soak it for a couple hours up to overnight, and it does a lot of different things to make your meat more juicy and succulent, and it's a great thing to do if you're going to be doing any type of barbecue, whether it be grilling or low and slow cooking. So here's a really basic brine that we came up with, and as you can see here, we have a half gallon of water. I'm just going to go ahead and start heating this up.
Boop, 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 beep, boop.
Now go ahead and feel free to make this brine your own. The two main ingredients in a brine are water and salt, so as long as you have those two in there, you should be good to go. As you can see, I have that half gallon of water in here, and I'm going to be adding to that a half a cup of salt. Now as that heats up, that's going to start dissolving. Now I want a little bit of a sweeter edge to this brine. We're going to be doing chicken in this one. I have this brown sugar substitute. Now everything here I'm going to be doing at the same ratio. Half cup of salt, half cup of this brown sugar substitute, and half cup of soy sauce. You can use the low sodium stuff, or you can go balls to the wall with it. Now I'm going to stir this up. As it heats up, we want to make sure that all this gets dissolved. I'm going to do this before we add any of the rest of our ingredients. You can see it's already starting to get incorporated. Now, before you put any of your meat, your chicken, your pork, whatever it is, into the brine, you need to make sure that this is completely cooled down. You want to go ahead and heat this up so that everything gets dissolved, but then you want to cool it completely. When I take this off, I'm going to be putting it out in the refrigerator so that it gets completely cool before I add it to my chicken. We're going to be brining this in the briner bucket tonight. This goes with any different type of brine. Make sure that it's cool before you add it to the meat. You don't want to start cooking it. All right, we're starting to get this all nice and dissolved now. I'm going to add anywhere between 10 and 20 peppercorns in here for a little bit of bite. Not that much. Boop. We'll let those cook down too.
Boop.
Boop. And then I'm just going to add a splash of olive oil in here as well.
A sprinkle dinkle.
A sprinkle dinkle. Get the whirlpool going, just like back in the day in the above ground pool when all the kids would get sucked around and stuck under the ladder. That was a good time. And instead of saving us, our parents would just laugh at us. That's fun.
And say something like, "Don't be stupid."
Yeah, what a dumbass.
Yeah.
Get out of there.
Right.
So they'd say.
Exactly.
Like you were literally catching water in the mouth.
And if you get hurt, don't come here. Don't come
No.
crying.
Well, you shouldn't have been doing that.
Exactly.
Now we're starting to see what we're looking for. That's looking beautiful. And again, this doesn't have to come up to a complete boil. We just want heated enough to dissolve all of the sugar and all of the salt. Once that's complete, we can take it right off of the heat because we don't want it too hot so that it cools down quicker. We're going to be putting our chicken into a brine tonight, and that'll be in another video. Follow this procedure anytime you're doing a brine. All right, we're looking good. And you can see that all of that is nice and dissolved. Now all you need to do is cool it down, add it to your meat, let it sit for as long as you want, and boom, that's a brine. Don't forget, you can add different stuff to this. You can add some seasonings, you can add some thyme and rosemary, you could put a bay leaf in there. You can do anything you want. We were just out of bay leaves, otherwise I would have put one in there. This is gonna be perfect. Really, as I said earlier, the only two things you truly need are that water and salt. But any other flavors that you want to absorb into your meat, go ahead and add it in here. Don't over salt it, but this is perfect for keeping your meat nice and moist and delicious. Try this one out.